Hi everybody, I'm so sorry. That was just literally, it took me 25 minutes just to figure out what was going on. But we got it. I'm here. I'm here with you guys, and I have my Q&A questions literally here in a bowl. Um, yeah, I've been wanting to do a Q&A for a really long time, but I never got the chance to do it, mostly because obviously, I clearly still don't know how to do it. Um, but I tried, I did it, I'm here. Hopefully I can edit this after and make it look way better than it actually is looking, well, was looking like 5 minutes ago. But yeah, so I'm gonna get into this, and first of all, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you for being here. And I'm just really excited to talk to you guys and to answer your questions. I'm looking forward to this. Is going to be good. So, okay. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Alright. So I'm going to answer some fan questions that people sent in. So this is actually, some of this stuff is from old like Q&A questions that I was supposed to do when I was going to do my first Q&A on YouTube Live, but I didn't know how to do it. So I have my little, I saw Julia Michaels' live Q&A and she called it her bowl of spaghetti. So this is my fan spaghetti questions. So I'm just going to go ahead and read them, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, so first one. Here we go. Okay, this is a cool question. Some of them are also double-sided, so you'll see me like flipping them over. What is it like on set of music videos? What are some funny stories or bloopers that happened? Um, honestly, it's different for every video. Um, like, for the Pay to Be Happy video specifically, like, it was nuts. Like, we woke up I woke up at like 5 a.m. and then we started filming at about like 6 or 7 a.m. and we kept going till like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Like, that's how long filming took us. So that was crazy. Um, yeah, I have so many crazy filming stories. And then when I filmed my In This Place video, um, that happened really quickly. I wasn't expecting to film a video. Like, it happened really last minute. And I drove to Georgia to go see my friend Brian, who filmed the video. And that was amazing. And then I had my Only I Get Sad video, which was awesome. I think that was one of my favorites. But it's hard to pick one, honestly, because they're just all so cool. Um, but yeah, being on set, it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, in a sense, like, I kind of feel like sometimes I don't have the authority to say anything, even though it's like, my song or my project or whatever. Because I feel like when you do something like that, you kind of have to give, like, I don't know, ownership of it over to whoever's like filming you. So, I don't know. It's a weird thing, but some funny stories that happened, which is the other part of the question, is I know for the In This Place video, Haley, who was the actress in that video, she was freezing her butt off because it was like 40, 30 something degrees in Georgia, and she was a trooper. She was wearing that little dress, and it was really cold outside, and like in between takes, she had her blanket, and that was crazy. On Only I Get Sad, you guys kind of saw the bloopers if you saw the behind the scenes video. It's pretty funny. It was a good time on set. And Pay to Be Happy, like, there weren't really any bloopers. It was more so just like a lot of, like, we were really serious on set. We had to do a bunch of different takes. You guys will see it in the video, but there is like the thing with the medicine bottle where we had to throw it a bunch of times to make it land perfectly, and that was nuts. Like, that took forever, but we finally got it, and they did a really, really good job of doing that. So, all right, next question, because I gotta get through all of these, or I'm gonna try to. How has studying philosophy affected your writing process? And there's nothing on the other side of that. Um, I don't know. I would say it's definitely expanded my brain, expanded my mind. It's kind of helped me to, I don't know, be a better person, and therefore it affected my writing. I don't know. It just kind of like when you learn something new, it changes the way that you do something. Um, so I don't know. It just really, I just feel like made me a more understanding person and opened my brain up to, you know, just the way things are. And I think it's amazing, and it's definitely affected my writing process for the better. So that was a great question. Thank you for the person who asked that. I wish I wrote the names for. I know some of them who wrote them because I remembered from the past, but I should have wrote your names down. Um, what's one of your favorite lyrics that you've written? That's a hard one. So right now, it's definitely for a song that isn't out yet. And I can't say the lyrics yet, but that's definitely my favorite, the one that I've written recently. But for a song that's out right now, I want to say "Losing Myself." Like this is one of those questions where the answer changes like all the time. But I want to say for "Losing Myself," I want to say it's yeah. I used to pray to be okay, but now I'm all kinds of bleeped up. I used to, yeah, that song, that line, I think was one of my. Honestly, the whole thing, I just that song just really flowed, and I really like those lyrics. So next question: what are some of your? Oh, this is a good one. What are some of your hobbies or interests outside of music? I have a lot. My hobbies, I like to draw sometimes. I don't do it as much anymore, but I do like to draw. I like to read a lot. I read a lot of philosophy books, history books, mostly about philosophy and like religion and just stuff about science and the universe and stuff like that. It's just fun. Those are basically my only hobbies because all I do is music. I don't really do anything else. And there's also a question on the back of this one. And thank you for the question for the other one. Do you have stories about what gave you your mental toughness? I know who sent that one. It was my friend Garrett. So shout out to Garrett. Um, mental toughness? I don't know. I think it's just a combination of maturing in certain instances because in others I clearly have not matured. But I'm working on it. And I don't know. I don't know. I would just say kind of life experience and time, and also just like opening out myself to just different ways of thinking kind of helped me develop a sort of like mental toughness. Um, yeah, I would say that was it. Uh, good question, Garrett. Thank you for that. Let's see. Oh, are you religious or more spiritual? Um, I would say neither, because I am. A lot of people don't know this about me because I don't know if I've really said it openly, but I consider myself an atheist. I don't really do religion. Religion's not my thing. I don't want to get too much into it because, everyone has an opinion. But my personal opinion, because you asked me, no, I'm just, it's not my thing. But if you want to do it, it's your life. Do what you want to do. So, anyway, let's see. That was a good question. I'm gonna pick another one. What would you want to do if you weren't an artist? That's a hard question. I don't know. I'd probably want to be like a philosophy teacher, or maybe like a psychologist. No, not a psychologist. A therapist. No, I don't know. Something with like where I'm still engaging with people and like discovering things and like learning new things about people. I'm a very interpersonal person, so it'd have to be something where I'm like helping someone, or like maybe something like humanitarian work, or I don't know, just something where I'm working with people, or helping people. I feel like that's something I would love to do if I wasn't an artist. There's also something on the back of this one which I'm going to read. So, and also, thank you for that question. I really like that one. What is your approach when going into a song? I'm guessing it means like when I'm writing a song. I kind of, first of all, have to be in the right headspace. Because if I'm not, then there's literally like, it's done. Like, if I'm not in the right headspace, there's just literally no point for me to write a song, or like at that moment, because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't work out. It usually doesn't. And the stuff comes to me when I'm in the moment, and I kind of set the environment for myself to be able to, I don't know, get the lyrics out of me, or to be able to think of the right thing. So, I don't know. I just have to be in the right headspace, basically. Good question. Thank you for that question. What is your favorite candy? Okay, so fun fact, I am not a huge candy person. I only like maybe like 4 types of candy, and it's blue gummy sharks, which my friend Ashley turned me on to in high school. Red vines, and then like maybe some sour candies, and chocolate, if you consider chocolate a candy, even though I'm allergic. So those are my only ones, but I have to be in the mood for them, otherwise I won't eat them. So I'm not a huge candy person. I'm a more like burrito person. I love that question. That was a good one. Out of all the songs you've written, which one is your favorite? That's like, I always say this, but it's like asking you to pick which one of your kids is your favorite. You might have one, but you shouldn't say it. I don't know. I always want to say it's the newest one that I worked on, because right now I want to say it's one that I'm working on right now. But I don't know. It's probably between Only I Get Sad, Intro, and Pay to Be Happy. But if we're talking songs that you guys haven't heard yet, then I would say the one that isn't out yet. Okay, that was a 2 on that one. I think I actually might make it through to the end of this video with all these questions answered. Oh, by the way, remember you guys, at the end of this live stream, we're gonna go to the other premiere, which isn't a live stream, so you don't have to deal with my antics or me figuring out how it works. But yeah, the video premieres at 12 p.m. Eastern Time and 9 a.m. Pacific Time. So, just so you know. Let's see. Oh, this is a double-sided one, so I'll do this side first. Philosophy question. Cool. What is your philosophy in life? I don't have like I don't know, like a quote that I could tell you guys, like, live long and prosper or something. I don't know. But I don't know. My philosophy is just basically seek to understand whenever you can and whatever you can, because I feel like understanding is the thing that's lacking the most in humans. People just have an aversion to wanting to understand one another, and I feel like that is what humanity's downfall is our lack of understanding, both, because of ignorance and also because of lack of, factual information. So I would say 1, understanding, and 2, I would just say, self-love and self-worth, which is easier said than done, but, loving yourself just leads to a whole bunch of, good things down the line. And I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was like really loud, a really loud horn. Anyway, you should make that a meme. I saw my face in the playback and it looked weird. But no, yeah, I think I think as long as you seek to understand people and just, are confident in who you are and don't let anyone kind of waver you, those are a pretty good philosophy to have in life. And also don't be a meanie and don't be mean to people because that's fucking stupid. So yeah, don't be a bitch. That's my philosophy. Do you have a best friend? That's a really good question because I have an issue with, the whole best friend label. I don't have a best friend, and do you know why? Because there are certain people that I have who are my friends, but we're not like super close. Um, and I just don't like the best friend label because it's very like exclusive and it makes people feel left out. So I just say that I have friends, and some are closer than others. And I just don't want to be like, that's my best friend in front of a group of all my other friends because then they're just like, oh, he's chosen. So I don't do that whole, he's my best friend, she's my best friend, they're my best friend thing. I just have friends because I just think it's too limiting and it makes people feel bad. So I stay away from the whole best friend thing. So yeah. Um, another double-sided one. Wow, so many philosophy questions. Well, I'm a philosophy major, so. Do you have a particular philosophical theory that you ponder on? I think this is my friend Ashley from high school. Hi, Ashley. Um, do I? I don't have a particular one, but I do have particular philosophers that I do read a lot. Particularly Jean-Paul Sartre, um, and Albert Camus. Yeah, those are my two. But philosophical theory, I would say just like existentialism, which is the basically how I live my life. Like, um, basically how I see the world as an existentialist is I believe that the world is indifferent to our existence, and life is meaningless and has no purpose besides that which we create for ourselves. And to some people, that sounds terrifying because they need to have a purpose and need to have something that is predestined for them. But I don't. I choose not to live that way, and I make my own life. Like I choose what I want to bring into existence and what I don't, because I don't believe in predestination or anything like that. So yeah, existentialism. Look it up. Cool thing to study. Thanks, Ashley. What is pay to be happy about? Cool, because that's relevant to today. Um, pay to be happy. This song is about what people go through or the lengths that people go through in order to maintain the illusion of happiness. And easy examples of this are materialism. Like, sometimes I've seen people who literally buy the nicest things, get the nicest cars, have a nice house, maybe not the best, but like just really nice. And in reality, all those things, like, they can't afford it. Maybe in the next month, like, they're gonna have to return all of it, or maybe all those things are borrowed because, behind the scenes we don't really know what's going on. So, they're just doing all those things so that on the outside people are like, wow, he's got it together, or wow, she's got it together. Um, and that's basically what Pay to Be Happy is about. It's just the people who do whatever they can to sacrifice, you know, who they are in order to make everyone else feel like they're happy, when in reality they're just not. So, it's deep, guys. It's deep. Wow, I think we might actually get through this. Hopefully, we'll see. Um, I'm going to try to speed through some of them, because some of them I could answer like really generally. What was your most listened to song during quarantine? And I'm assuming it's what I listened to the most, not what song of mine was listened to the most, because I don't really know. But I want to say It was mm, 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 mm. during quarantine. I don't know, but it's probably something from Julia Michaels or Sasha Sloan. Like, if I'm being completely honest. So I want to say either Normal or Lie Like This or anything from Inner Monologue Part 1 or 2. So, yeah. Where are you from originally? I am born in the Bronx, New York, grew up in Westchester. Alright, here we go. Some more questions. Is it different when you write songs for other artists versus when you write them for yourself? I've actually just started writing for other artists pretty recently, and it is a little bit different because I find when it comes to writing music, I'm not as collaborative as I'd like. Not saying that I'm hard to work with or anything, but I mean, I don't know, maybe I am, but but I don't know. I just find it. I'm so self-sufficient that I find it more difficult to add another consciousness to, building something together. It's doable, like it's something I can do, but it's definitely a challenge for me. But I find it's more easy for someone else, most other people, but it's definitely a challenge for me. So, yeah. Oh, that was a one-sided one. Guys, we might actually make it through this. What was it like filming Pay to Be Happy? It was so much fun. It was tiring as fuck, but it was really fun. I had a blast filming it. Yeah, it was just, it was great. Everybody was so involved, and we got to do a lot, and yeah, it was just really cool to see. It was just really cool to see everyone just like care about the vision of the song and the message of the song, and the hard work that everyone put into it. I filmed my scenes right here, partially, and then in my house. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It was just a crazy experience. I was only there for one day of shooting, so I wasn't there for the other ones because I didn't need to be. Um, but yeah, it was really fun, and I got to go with them to all the set locations and the filming locations and where they'll be shooting. So that was really cool. This is kind of calling me out. Why don't you show your face in your earlier videos? So, story time, short story time. Um, I was just kind of scared to put my face out there. I still kind of get like that now, but um, I don't know. I was just my whole life, or just even when I started doing music or posting covers on YouTube, which is technically how it all started. I was just really nervous. I didn't want my face to be out there. I just wanted it all to be about the music, and I just didn't show my face. So I would just make pictures and put those up because I just didn't want people to see my face. But I realize now that that really wasn't a smart decision because I had this huge audience, like especially here on YouTube, of people who wanted to get to know me, but they couldn't because there was no face for them to get to know. So, yeah, I was also a teenager and going through stuff, so like I just had like, body issues and just like my face, or I never looked good enough, or whatever. I'm sure a lot of people know the struggle. So yeah, that's basically why, but I'm getting better. You can see my face now. This is my first Q&A, and I've had a channel for a very long time. Were you a boxer? This question. Were you a boxer? Let me set the record straight right now. There is another David Diaz out there. His name is David Diaz, obviously. And he is a boxer. I am not that David Diaz. He is a boxer. I do not look like a boxer. Okay, that's a lie. Maybe I do. But we are not the same person. He is a completely different person, completely different career, different life, two different people. Setting the record straight. So no, I was not a boxer. Thank you for letting me clear that up. Have you ever met any of your fans? If so, what was it like? So I actually have met two of my fans for the first time ever. I went to a Julia Michaels concert for Inner Monologue Part 1, the tour. And I met two of my fans who were also wasted out of their minds because they had seen my cover of In This Place from the Wreck-It Ralph movie, which Julia did her own version of. And they saw the music video and they were like, "Oh my god, you're David Diaz." And I was like, "Do I know you? Do you know someone who knows me?" And they were like, "No, we saw your cover of Julia's song." And I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." And then we took a picture together. But they were so drunk they didn't tag me. So if you guys are out there still, please, I'd love to see that picture. But yeah, I did meet them and it was really cool. And now I have like more fans that I've gotten in touch with, and I stay in touch with some of my top like diehard day ones on my Instagram DMs, and I see them commenting like, "I remember you guys." Like I may not know your names and just know your usernames, but for those of you who've been there since day one or are maybe new and just have been supporting me, I see you guys, and I know I can remember who's who. So you're not a number, at least not with me. So. Oh, we're almost done. Two more. Cool. I'm going to try to get through these so we can get to the actual premiere. What is your favorite philosophical quote? Oh my god. That's a hard one. I don't know, but it's probably something by Jean-Paul Sartre. He was a really great philosopher. But definitely one of something he said is probably one of my favorite quotes. I don't know one off the top of my head. What inspired the Pay to Be Happy song and video? I don't know. The video, I just wanted it to initially... The main thing was I wanted to have the whole thing with, like, taking a pill of some kind and it, like, inducing this false sense of happiness. And I wanted the main character to kind of be on this high of, like, wow, I'm happy now. Like, everything's chill, everything's fine. Life is great, and then he kind of sees like the negative repercussions of having this artificial happiness, and yet he still wants to go on this kind of high of this fake happiness, and you'll end up seeing where that leads the main character. So that's kind of what inspired it. Okay, two more. Oh my gosh, we're almost done, you guys. How do you know which songs to give away? Oh, I thought I did this. This is kind of similar to the artist writing for other people question. How do you know which songs to keep or which songs to give away? So as a songwriter, sometimes I write songs and I just find that they're not for me. And I'll either keep them on the shelf and rework them, or I'll give them to another artist who I think might sound better with. And usually it's kind of instantaneous. Like, I know my sound and I know what I like want to talk about, and if it deviates from that in any way, I kind of just am like, this would sound better coming from someone else, or maybe someone else can give this song new life. So that's when I kind of pass it along. That's a good question. Last question, almost I think the most important question. What do you put on your burrito at Moe's? I'm going to tell you right now. So, and I'm not lying, this is literally the question. What do you put on your burrito at Moe's? So first of all, it's a home wrecker. And I put seasoned rice. And then after that, black beans. And then after that, maybe queso. And then after that, no cheese with pico, sometimes 2 scoops, onion, cilantro, fresh jalapeno, chipotle mayo, and the spicy Hard Rock sauce. And yeah, that's my burrito. So go order it at Moe's now. Moe's, if you're watching this. By the way, did I tell you guys that Moe's is following me on Instagram? It's literally my only life accomplishment. I'm literally, the day that happened, I cried, and then they sent me a box, and I was like, oh. It's not a sponsorship, but it's a friendship, and I'm totally about it. But yeah, that's my Moe's order. So, but we have to get going, you guys. It is time for the music video premiere in 5 minutes. So in about like 1 minute, I'm gonna head out. But thank you guys so much for sending in all these questions and for dealing with my technical difficulties earlier. I'm gonna try to do more of these because I really want to get to know you guys and I really want to interact with you guys. And it just means a lot to have all of your support, and I love you guys so much. So, alright, so get out of this video now if you're watching, and go to the music video. The link is in my description, so click it now. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds. And I love you guys so much. I love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the Pay to Be Happy video. We worked so hard on it. Really quick, I want to say a huge thank you to my directors and the main man who filmed, Abby and Khalil, for being amazing. Thank you guys so much. My producer, Dom, my fellow Diaz girl, my manager, Amanda, I love you so much, who is also a production assistant, and Melanie for makeup, and Sebastian for starring in it. Thank you so much for letting me not be on camera, and also for just being an amazing actor. Like, you rocked it. So thank you guys so much. I love you, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be great, and I'll see you guys soon.